Have you been feeling like everywhere you turn, you're dealing with a narcissist, toxic, dysfunctional person? Maybe it is like they are drawn to you, almost as if there is a magnet pulling them into your life. If this sounds familiar, know that you are not imagining things. There is a reason why you keep attracting these people, and more importantly, there is a way to break free from it. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you will understand why this happens and what to do about it. Hi everyone, Shika here with NarcDojo, and here we talk about pathological narcissism, personal development, spirituality, and raising your awareness so that you can identify and avoid these toxic personality types. First up, know that narcissists are drawn to your light. So understand that life is spiritual. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience, and in this physical experience, we have tools to use. And we can call these tools our mind, our will, and our emotions. And if life is spiritual, then understand that in the spiritual realm, empathetic people are like fairies, and pathological narcissists are vampires. They are energy vampires, and they need to feed on your light. Hence, if you find yourself constantly around narcissists and other toxic dysfunctional personality types, know that it is not because you are weak. It is actually the opposite. You are most likely a strong, empathetic person, and you have a giving spirit. You know, some of you very well may give somebody the shirts off your back because you're a kind person. And narcissists thrive off of people who have something they lack. And what narcissists lack is authenticity, warmth, and emotional depth. Hence, they feed off your energy, but here's the truth. They do not want you to shine. Again, they are there to drain your life force energy because you are dealing with a bottom feeder. You are dealing with an energy vampire. Second, know that your wounds may be keeping you stuck. This is because unhealed childhood wounds, especially emotional wounds, so especially if you grew up with emotionally unavailable, emotionally distant, or narcissistic parents, this oftentimes create subconscious patterns that attract similar relationships. If you were conditioned to overgive, ignore red flags, or feel responsible for others' emotions, you might unconsciously or unknowingly allow these toxic dynamics to repeat. Know that awareness is the first step in breaking this cycle. If you haven't already, ensure that you check out our playlist on the narcissistic dysfunctional family system so that you can learn about these dysfunctional roles, so that you can shed these roles, like the scapegoat role or the lost child role. In order to break this cycle, then you need to be aware that growing up in these dysfunctional family systems, oftentimes we may repeat these toxic dynamics because if you grew up in the scapegoat role, you were groomed to be an enabler. All right, so you have codependent wounds, and well, enablers oftentimes attract takers. Enablers attract narcissists. So go ahead and check the link in the description section to watch this playlist. Number 3, know that you are evolving, and this exposes the narcissist around you. what you'll see is the more you grow and the more you heal, the more you'll start to notice the toxic people around you who were always there. This is because you have leveled up. You are at a higher vantage point. And because you are at a higher vantage point, then you can see the forest for the trees. You see, people, these toxic, narcissistic, sociopathic individuals didn't suddenly appear. What it is that you're just waking up to who they really are. Narcissists cannot handle someone who sees through them, which is why they react oftentimes with hostility when you start standing in your power. Know that if you are tired of feeling drained by narcissistic relationships and want real tools to reclaim your power, ensure that you check out my NARC 101 course. That is the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Course 101. And this is a 3-hour deep dive into everything you need to know to break free from these toxic cycles. Plus, if you're looking for direct guidance, my one-on-one coaching sessions are open for those who want personalized strategies. And if you're ready to break free and elevate your healing journey, the Master Your Energy Group Coaching Program meets weekly for powerful live sessions with me designed to help you shift into your highest self. So the links for these are in the description section, or you can scan the QR codes on your screen. Next, let's talk about how to break free from the narcissist's trap. First, it is important that you learn how to set clear boundaries. Because what normally happens is that we have porous boundaries, so our boundaries have holes in it, right? We have chinks in our armor, and this is how these toxic personalities can come in. So it is important that you learn how to create firm, unmoving boundaries, especially when you're dealing with these toxic personality types, because narcissists want to break your boundaries. If we're talking about the 3 little pigs, you cannot have sticks or straw. You must have brick solid boundaries. Pathological narcissists are predatory personality types. The predator will do whatever they need to do to get to the prey. Hence, it is important that you learn how to protect yourself. You see, your boundaries are there for you. They are not there for the narcissist. Hence, stop feeling guilty when you say no. Get very comfortable with saying no. So protect your time, your energy, and your emotional space. Next, stop explaining yourself. Use the jade technique. Hence, do not justify, do not argue, do not defend yourself, and don't explain. The reason why you need to implement the jade technique is because you are talking to someone that does not have understanding to give. You see, you very well may be trying to explain yourself. You're trying to get your point across. But pathological narcissists do not have understanding to give to you. They will never understand you. You're dealing with a selfish, self-serving personality type. Hence, stop explaining yourself. Don't waste your time. Narcissists will manipulate you by twisting your words. You do not owe abusers any explanation. So know that you do not owe them an explanation for protecting your peace. Pathological narcissists are against peace. They love chaos. So recognize your worth. You do not have to prove your value to anyone. You have intrinsic value. You have innate value. So when you stop seeking validation from narcissists, they lose control over you because you simply don't care. You are very neutral. You have neutralized your energy. And finally, the last way to break free from this toxic narcissistic trap is to detach and disengage. Note that you cannot change them. but you can remove yourself from their toxic influence. The less access they have to you, the better that is for you. In a nutshell, know that narcissists want you confused, drained, and doubting yourself. But once you start recognizing the patterns and reclaiming your energy, you become untouchable. If this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments, and if you are ready to go even deeper, ensure that you check out the resources on narcdojo.com. Remember, your light is powerful, and that is exactly why they fear you. Thanks for watching. Shika's the name. I'll see you in the next video.